Hi, I'm Laurel Green, and I'm here to share with you all about the Brain Integration Station. It was created many years ago in my mind, and I finally in 2020 figured out how to culminate it into a program at my elementary school. The Brain Integration Station has 12 or 13 different exercises, but it has a capacity to have a lot more exercises. I learned about brain integration about 25 years ago when I was working with a kinesiologist after I had had a crash on my bicycle, and I was doing some healing work, and I was healing my brain with brain integration exercises. So I started to apply it to my teaching and using it in my physical education classes. A lot of different kinds of exercises that incorporate crossing the midline in order for the corpus callosum to be crossed, right to left brain integration. The brain works better when it's integrated, when the right and the left can communicate with each other. So the exercises in the Brain Integration Station basically all include some sort of balance or crossing the midline. The Brain Integration Station can be set up at pretty much any elementary school or any high school or any middle school anywhere. It's designed to be very easy to set up and very easy to use. It's very fun. The students absolutely love it. Every exercise is aligned with some sort of brain building that fosters learning. So the exercises consist of 13 or 14 different exercises that can be set up in a gymnasium apart from each other so the students have room to move. Balaviz X is one that can be set up so students can bounce a small ball, or they can use bean bags, or they can use balance boards. The speed stacking cups can be set up at a small table, and they don't need a lot of space to be used. There should be a jump rope station. There should be a place where students can either walk on a balance beam or do exercises that cross the midline, like cross jacks. Another exercise that is very strong is the Revolution in Motion series of exercises, Rev and Mo for short, and they involve stability ball and a Bosu ball, which is a half dome, and it really allow the body to wake up the vagus nerve, which is a nerve that runs all the way up the body, and if the vagus nerve is working well, then a mind can work better, and the brain is relaxed, and it can foster focus and calm in the classroom and in interpersonal relationships. So there's a lot of different benefits to getting the body moving with a ball. So one of the reasons I am so passionate about the Brain Integration Station is because this is something that can be used at any school site, and it really helps students use their brain in a new way and use their body connected with their brain. So when they go back to the classroom, they are more awake for learning and their brain works better. The students who come in, sometimes I have students come in that are kind of grumpy, and then they start doing the rope pull with another student, or they might start doing the badminton where they're trying to keep that birdie in the air with one hand and then maybe with the other hand, and their brain comes alive and they start to calm down and they can think better. Their whole energy changes. So I'm just super excited about the program because I think that any student, any age, can benefit from this. The nervous system is something that gets so fed by these exercises, and the students end up just really loving what they experience. When a student is working with an exercise that integrates the brain, it can actually calm the amygdala, which is the center of fear and anxiety, and it can bring the blood to the prefrontal cortex, and the brain starts to work better and logic and rational thinking can prevail, that when the prefrontal cortex is in charge, then a student or anybody can respond to a stressful situation with rationality instead of impulse. And the brain integration exercises can actually really foster a healthy prefrontal cortex instead of the sort of trauma response of the amygdala. And so it's a very valuable exercise. I'd like to thank the principal, Annette Zucconi at Brooks Elementary, who helped me get the courage up to set this up and apply for the award. And I also want to thank all of the 4th and 5th graders at Brooks Elementary and the 6th graders at Windsor Middle School who were part of this program, and they are the program. So I just never could have done it without all of you. So I really appreciate you, and thank you so much for helping.